Satan is a predator. This evening, I just want us to look at a couple of verses from 1 Peter chapter 5, verses 8 and 9. I know these are very well-known verses, but they tell us a lot about our enemy and how to defeat him or how we resist him. And these verses, to me, have always seemed key to defeating Satan in our lives. So 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, walks about like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. I just want us to look at this verse, just kind of pick it apart a little bit. There's a lot here about what we should do and about Satan or the devil. So first, we must be sober. And I know we talked about this the other day. This sober is not about not drinking alcohol, but it's about being clear-headed, thinking clearly. The idea is to not be deluded or deceived, but to stay calm and think clearly. Know what is true, see the truth, and do not be fooled. Especially concerning our enemy, knowing what he is and what he is doing, and what his goal is for that matter. Then Peter says, be vigilant, be on guard, stay alert, be wary. Watch out, do not get complacent in this world, stay focused and watchful, do not be lulled into a false sense of security, do not go to sleep. And we're talking about spiritually, it's okay to sleep. Physically, that's normal. But spiritually, stay awake and be on guard. Danger is all around us in this world, especially spiritually. Now, then we get to the why. Because your adversary, because of our adversary, right? So an adversary is an enemy. It's someone who is against us, and our enemy is actively hostile to us. He is our foe, and he wants to kill us. And that is our enemy, Satan. Sometimes he'll try to deceive people into believing that he's their friend, or that he's some sympathetic character, but he's not. He's our foe, and he's trying to destroy us. For us as children of God, we are sheep in the Lord's church or in his flock. You know, we're members of his body, but if you think of him as our wonderful shepherd, then we are his sheep. We are his flock. And Satan is walking around this flock like a roaring lion, like a predator. In the scenario that Peter gives us here, it tells us some things about him. Like what I was saying, he walks about, or he conducts his life. The Greek word would mean he walks like, or he conducts his life like this, like a roaring lion, like he's a fearsome predator. And the idea of the roaring is to make us afraid, to intimidate us, maybe to scare us into making a wrong choice, or to flee when we should stand. But Satan is a predator. We don't want to forget that. He is circling the flock, just like earthly predators do. And if you think about earthly predators, when they're circling a herd or a flock, they're looking for the weak, the small, the sick, and those who wander off, and so that they're defenseless. That's just like what earthly predators do too. He does the same thing. They don't confront the strongest or chase the fastest or try to attack the herd all at once by themselves or something like that. So instead, they're looking for predators, and Satan being a predator, he is looking for, like I said, the weak. And that's what he's doing. He's seeking a victim, someone to devour. He's not doing it for nourishment. He's just doing it simply to kill and destroy because he hates us. We're God's, and his desire is to destroy us. So he is this predator seeking prey, and he prowls around God's people looking for those that he can destroy. The young, the weak, the small, the sick, those that stray. Those are the easy prey for him. But don't be afraid. Satan's power was broken by Jesus on the cross. He really has no power over us if we are in the faith and realize and know that he has already lost. He's seeking those he may devour, those that will allow him to consume them. If we're weak or straying, he will try to consume our lives with sin, with fear, with anger, with hate. He will try to consume our minds and hearts with worldly things if we allow him. But let's see what else the Lord tells us through Peter in verse 9 here. Resist him, steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same sufferings are experienced by your brotherhood in the world. We're told to resist, oppose, withstand the devil. Resist the fear, the deception, the temptation, anything that would weaken our faith or maybe cause us to stray. And we should be solid in our faith, be hard as rock, stable and consistent in our trust in the Lord. If you think about where we're told that we're living stones, we're becoming or growing into living stones. We're built on the rock that is Jesus. And the idea is this does not give Satan a chance. We're supposed to grow into those living stones for a reason, so that we're firm in our faith and unbreakable in our trust of the Lord. That way we're not a weak and easy target. And Peter reminds us too here that we are not alone. All of us are together. And Jesus is our shepherd that protects us. We stay together. We stay with him. We don't wander and stray off. And we actually reach out to the straying. And we gather around the weak and try to strengthen and protect them. So in closing, I just want us to remember these things. We need to stay sober, stay alert, resist in faith, and help each other. Realize we're not alone. That's the point of our invitation this evening, that we're all in this fight together, and we should be helping keep each other from this predator. And if we can help you this evening in any way, if there's something we could do for you, pray for you, please come forward as we stand and sing.